family. I am Almedia Exum, and welcome to my podcast. How are you doing today? Are you having a happy life day? I want to say to everyone, happy life day. Happy L-I-F-E day. Happy life day, you all. And you know what I'm going to say. Every day that we are living is a day to be celebrated. Why do I say this? Because I believe it. Happy life day. Thanks so much for tuning in, and thank you for your support. The motivational message of today is be selective in your battles. Peace is better than being right. Again, the motivational message of today is be selective in your battles. Peace is better than being right. Whew. Didn't I tell you all before? For anyone who doesn't know me, hit the like button and subscribe button and watch some of my other videos. But I think I told you all before that I have battled with feeling like I have to have control over everything. I want things to be right. I want things to be okay. I want everyone to be okay. And so in that process, sometimes, even though I know I'm not always right, and I'm going to blame it on being a woman. I'm going to blame it on being a woman. Sometimes we women feel like we're just always right, you know? And so I've had challenges with just not controlling everything, you know, getting better at not controlling everything, and just in certain cases, just not having to be right all the time. Do you understand? So when I say that, when I say, you know, be selective with your battles, every conversation doesn't have to end with you being right, you being in control. Every conversation doesn't have to end in your favor. There will always be battles that you can't win. And I had to tell myself that. There will always be battles that I can't win. If it was up to me, there will be no world hunger. There will be no animals that are hungry, homeless. Some animals want to be outside, but all of them would always have food and shelter for themselves if they need it. You know, that's me. Like, those are two things that, and then people would never be sad. I battle with, I want to save the world. I do. And so if it was up to me, no child will be hungry, no child will be homeless, no animal will be homeless or hungry. And people would know that they are loved and valuable and not be sad and know that they're not alone. I can't save everyone, but I can save a few. I can help a few. And so I have battles within my own self, and that's what I want to share with you all. Like, I've had to tell myself, like, I can't win every battle. And I want you to know that you can't win every battle. And when it comes to disagreements, silence is better than having an argument. Oh my gosh, I've had to realize that in my personal life. There's been times where I've tried to just tell people about something. I've tried to educate them on different topics, and, you know, and I realized, like, I want this more for them than they want for themselves. I remember there was someone who their health wasn't so great, and I was trying to encourage them to just try a couple of different food options. More fruit and veggies, and, you know, and they were like, yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. That's not going to help. And I was like, no, you got to do it. You got to do it. It's going to help. And I wanted them to eat better than they wanted to. I wanted them to be more healthier than they themselves wanted them to be. Or I felt like I had the answers for them, and they didn't feel like that was the solution they needed. And I was so frustrated. And also, me living the lifestyle I live, I do often want people to be healthy. So I give people information about what I know as far as health. And I don't know everything, but I do want people to be healthy, happy, and full of love. So if I can give you information, I want you to use it. I want you to use the information because I want you to be your best self. I want everyone to be their best self. So there's been times where I've tried to tell people about ways of eating, about ways of thinking, about ways of combating depression or stress or anxiety, things that I still, you know, like, work on. You know, if I feel like I'm a little sad, I do my I ams. But I say all this to say, there have been times where I've told people about themselves. I've told them, like, you can do this and you can do that. And it became an argument because they were like, no, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. And I'm like, you know what? My peace and their peace is better than an argument, because it's becoming an argument and now no one's happy. And you know, when you argue, it's bad for your health. So you're getting more unhealthy when you're arguing. So I want to say to everyone, choose your battles. You know, peace is better. You know, peace is way better than being right at times. And think about this. when you're in these different battles and arguments and disagreements with people, think about what you have to lose. Sometimes we don't think about that. When you're arguing with your boss at work, what you potentially can risk your job. If you're arguing with your family member, you can potentially lose their trust in that relationship. If you're arguing with your girlfriend or boyfriend or husband or wife, you can potentially end the relationship. You know, sometimes it's better to just be at peace than to be right. I really want to encourage everyone to choose their battles wisely, because think about what you have to lose, you know, by just battling with someone. Oftentimes people are battling online on social media and then they get deleted or blocked or spammed or reported or sued. Why? Because they think being right and arguing online is more important than having peace and being nice to people. What do you have to lose if the battle does not show up in your favor? I want you to ask yourself that. What do you have to lose if the battle that you're fighting does not end in your favor? Will you lose a job? Will you lose money? Will you lose your platform? Will you lose a family member, a friend? Will you lose your relationship? Will you lose your home? Will you lose your support, your community, favor? What is it? Because oftentimes we don't think about that. Oftentimes we just want to be right and be in control. And I've had to tell myself, what do I have to lose here? And I'm not perfect. Still a work in progress. I promise you. Because there's times I choose battles and I think about it. I'm like, I should have just remained silent, because peace is better than being right. You know, but I want to encourage you all to choose your battles. Think about what you have to lose in these battles. It could be an argument, a disagreement. It could be a lawsuit. It could be, you know, a disagreement. You know, what do you have to lose if you go down that road? I remember one time, a friend of mine, he was having issues with his landlord. And I remember the landlord basically took his deposit. And he was going through this whole process of trying to get his deposit back, right? And if he knew more about the laws in his state, he could have won the battle. But he was losing his peace. And he decided, yes, that person stole my money, but peace is more important. And he decided to let it go. And they stole a lot of money from him. And some people would just go through the process of, like, you know, the going through the court systems and stuff. But he was like, you know what? Peace is more valuable than arguing and fighting in the court systems. There's been times where people have had to go to court for their children. And they've had to decide, do I want to handle this in court? Because this court situation is draining me. Let me handle it out of court so that I can have my peace. Because being in the court system is stressing me out. You know? I've heard all types of stories and situations that people have experienced with battles. And they've had to choose their battles wisely. And oftentimes, we fall short of that. So I would encourage everyone to practice choosing your battles wisely. You don't have to have the last say. You don't have to be right. You don't have to win every battle. You don't have to agree with every topic and every situation, every political group or political statement, every person and their beliefs, their dreams, their intentions for the world. You don't have to. Choose your battles wisely. Your peace is more important. That is the motivational message of today. I hope it inspired you. I hope it encouraged you. I hope you took in and consumed this fruit from the tree of life, you all. Thank you so much for your support. Remember to click that like button. It helps support the channel. It helps out with algorithms. And remember, you can follow me on Instagram, of course, Facebook and YouTube, SoundCloud, and now TikTok. So yeah, follow me on those platforms if you like, if you want. And remember that you are loved, you are valuable, and you matter. Life is a gift to be celebrated. And if you choose to believe it, you will know that the world does love you. even when you feel alone. And if you allow that belief to seep inside of you, you will start noticing that all of your wants and needs are being taken care of. I want you to know that you matter, that you're important, and that I'm rooting for you. Most importantly, be kind to yourself and remember to have a happy life day.